Greetings, brethren. Hausburger Donkey here. Oh, yeah. Alright, so the next video for the hills, as you can see, they're still in their original shape. It'll take a little bit. Sorry about that, because I have to catch up the rest of the terrain I'm building to the step that we're at with the hills. Building a little sort of Dark Age farmstead, which will obviously also be totally workable for Oathmark. And then have some more forest bases, and this, I'm not entirely sure what this is going to become, because I don't know, it's just an offcut. It's just something I had left over, and we'll see what this will turn into, but it will turn into something because I'm not throwing it away. Alright, but anyway, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is there's actually finally some progress in my hobby. Isn't that amazing? It's been incredibly hectic the last the last month really. You've seen, I did show you previously the wolves that I painted, and I still hadn't done the riders and the basing, obviously. They're finally done. It's taken forever. I don't even know how long I've been sitting on them now, but it's taken a really long time. I had a lot of commission work and just work in general to do. I remodeled my workspace, which is nearing completion, I suppose. I'll definitely show you the whole thing once I'm done, but it's not entirely done. I'm still waiting on a few pieces to sort everything away, but I can't wait for that to be done because it'll make everything so much easier when this is finally not such a just a pigsty anymore. All right, but let me just show you these lovely wolves that I made. Look at them. There they are. So I made 2 units of 5 wolves each. I did show them previously, the wolves as they were, the fur, I mean, but I did finish the bases now. I had to make new tufts because I had run out of the tufts I was previously using, which were a mix of my own and tufts I had bought over the years. So the basing isn't 100% like the other Oathmark stuff, but it's close enough and it'll definitely blend in. Most of all the steps are the same, it's just that the tufts are slightly different, but whatever, I don't really care. It'll work just fine. You also hadn't seen them with teeth and noses. I painted them in afterwards because, well, they meshed with steps that I also used on the goblins that are sitting on the other ones. And I wanted to do them, yeah. I wanted to do all the steps at once. So for basically a throwaway unit that's like cannon fodder, because that's pretty much what wolves are in Oathmark, these took way too much time. I mean, seriously. I am super glad that I did end up doing the gray again. The gray, by the way, is Foundry Granite, the triad from Foundry. And the brown is also from Foundry, it's PT Brown. The white is just a mixture of my own, just a mid-gray, a lighter gray, and then a white. Yeah, they were definitely a load of work, and I'm super glad I'm finally done. It definitely got to the point in the last week or two that, after working all day, I just couldn't be bothered, and I maybe did one color every day, and what a chore. But they're done now, and that makes me so happy. Alright, and then we have some more Goblin Wolfrider Scouts. I have 2 units of 5 of these now, and I think they came out great. I did sort of deviate from the recipe a little bit because the other ones have black feathers on their arrows, but I don't know. I noticed that afterwards and I was like, yeah, whatever. This is the white feathered unit. I don't care. Again, with the difference between the infantry goblin heads, which I do think there are a few workable ones. I think this one with the leather hat is okay. And this one with the helmet, I think, is okay. But in general, I much prefer these ones. This one is from the Wolfrider kit, this one is from the Wolfrider kit, and this one is also from the Wolfrider kit. You see it on their crazy teeth that they have. And these heads, in my opinion, are just way, way, way superior. I used a lot of these on my infantry goblins as well. But yeah, I think they look great. I'm really, really happy to have them out of the way. And then, obviously, I also did the unit of 10 Goblin Wolfriders, the sort of melee variant of the Wolfriders. Let's see if we can bring it down a little bit more. There we go. Let's show the back rank first. They don't have specific weapons in the rules. They're just armed with, I don't know. It doesn't really make any difference. They don't. There's not, ones with spears and ones with hand weapons. So I just gave them whatever weapons I wanted, and it's just kind of a mix. This one might be my favorite here on the side. It just has this sort of jumping forward pose. Yeah, I'm really happy with them. My Goblin army is definitely growing to quite a significant margin at this point. I don't think I have quite as much painted as I do for the undead, but it's a substantial army now for the Goblins. And once I paint some of the dwarves and trolls and stuff, it'll be a very high point army. I do love this sword arm that the champion has, the unit leader. It's from the Goblin Wolfriders sprue, and it's just this massive scimitar that's just bigger than all the other weapons that come on the sprue. As you can see, there's a normal scimitar. He has this just massive two-handed sword, really. And I gave him a little bit of a sort of yellow brownish tunic just to make him stand out a bit more. I did my usual thing on these where I just picked out a bunch of random browns and grays to do all the furs and clothes and leather and stuff that they're wearing. And I did all the weapons and spear shafts and stuff in red. You might also see that there's a difference between the red on the shafts and the red on the shields. That's because the shields are actually my brand new Coat d'Arms red. I bought all three of theirs. Basically, they're supposedly the old Citadel colors, but I mean they do match them very well. But they're definitely a very, very different formula. Yeah, the consistency is very, very different from the original Citadel paints, which is fine. I don't mind that, but the colors are great. They are very vivid, and it almost doesn't really come across on the camera, I think, how vivid this red on the shield is, and I really love it. I'm gonna definitely be painting with that a lot. And this is straight painted onto black, right? So this is the triad of I think it's Vampire Red, Gore Red. No, I don't know what it's called. And then there's a Blood Red, Vampire Red. I don't know. There's 3 reds in the Coat d'Arms fantasy range, and I used all 3 of them, and I think they work great as a triad. Yeah, as you can see, these all have the ones in the front rank. They all have the Goblin Wolfrider heads, and I just think they look great. I know not everybody is a fan of these Oathmark goblins. I think they're cool. I don't think goblins always have to look like Warhammer goblins. I think these are just fine. Now there's obviously still missing. These are still missing a banner, but I've decided that I will redo all the banners for my goblins, because when I made them, that was the first sort of painted and then free-handed and then scanned and printed out banners that I did, and they were horrible. Compared to what I can do now, they were just horrible. So I'm gonna absolutely replace them, because I've just gotten much better at sort of digitizing free-handed banners. So yeah, I hope you enjoy these Wolfriders. I certainly think they're really awesome, and I'm super happy to have them off the queue because I was getting really sick of them. So yeah, I'm very glad that it's finally over. This turned into a bit of a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Luckily, there's not that much left in this Goblin army, and I've certainly decided that when it comes to painting armies this large, as large as they are for Oathmark, I'm gonna have to think twice before I do another sort of high quality paint job like I'm doing on these, because it's just taking so much time. And if I did a bit more sort of speed painty style, I could just get them done. I mean, like I did with the undead, where I painted almost 200 figures in maybe 2 months. It's yeah, I can definitely go faster with just dropping the standard a little bit. And I do think my undead still look really good. So yeah, maybe not worth going all out like I do on these. But then again, I do kind of want to do that again with the dwarves, and we'll see. We'll see how I end up deciding. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed these. When the hills are done and these terrain pieces in the background, I will also get out my new gaming table, which is here now. I just have to kind of sort of assemble it and get it ready. And then I'll put out all the new terrain and put my 2 Oathmark armies on the table and just give a little bit of a nice overview. Because I think at this point my Oathmark collection is large enough that I can set up a pretty freaking cool battle scenario. All right, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, yeah. I don't know. I'm just babbling at this point, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.